Up until now, the first 5 challenges we solved were all introduction modules, covering things like printing, input-output, data types, functions, and pointers. From here on, we'll be delving into more advanced programming concepts, starting with conditional statements and later moving into loops. These are the building blocks that allow programs to make decisions. Now, what is a conditional? A conditional is basically asking the program a question. Does this condition hold true? If it does, we execute one block of code. If not, we can execute something else. And if you have followed this series diligently, you will know that in the challenge where we had to find the max of 4, I introduced the concept of conditionals. So this should be a breeze for you. Okay. In C, we do this. If not, if you didn't follow that and you are now coming here, first of all, welcome to the channel. And secondly, I'm going to brief you. So in C, in order to use conditionals, we use if statement, if else statement, or a chain of if and else's. If, else if, and then else. Okay. So basically the two keywords are if and else. So I'm going to give you the challenge. We are going to solve the challenge now. In this challenge, we are given a positive integer n, and the task is simple. If n is between 1 and 9, we print the English word for the number. But if n is greater than 9, then we just print greater than 9. Okay, this is actually very simple, but it's going to be long. So one thing, when you click on the link in the description to this challenge, just ignore all this code, the read line and everything. All you should pay attention to is this section. Write your code here, and then we are going to write our code under that. Okay, so what HackerRank has done is that they are handling the whole process of taking in the value for n. All we have to do is focus on printing the English word of the number if it falls between the 1 to 9 range, and if it is greater than 9, printing greater than 9. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Very simple. We are going to take our time and write if n is greater than 1, do this. If n is equal to 1, print 1. If n is equal to 2, print 2. If n is equal to 3, print 3. Okay, we are going to do that all the way to 9. And then when n is greater than 9, we'll print 9. Now, as part of the constraints, we will not be given any negative integers, so we don't have to worry about that. So we are going to start. Then else if n is equal to 2. So instead of you sitting here watching me type all this code, let me just skip to the end. Okay, so that is it. So this is the code. If n is equal to 1, print 1. If n is equal to 2, print 2. This is something simple that you should be able to do. Okay, so once we are done, we can just run to see if it works. And it does. So now you'll notice that for the greater than, you just use else. Okay, because that's like the last condition. There's no need for an else if. But you can also do that. You can do else if n is greater than 9, print greater than 9, and that will still work. So this is conditionals. Very simple. I'm going to submit it, and perfect. We passed all the test cases. So that's it for today's video. Instead of running all statements blindly, your program can now choose. And this concept becomes much more powerful when combined with loops and more complex logic, which we'll see in upcoming challenges.